Well guys, overhead view of what's left of the Sister of Battle, the Warhammer 40k figure from McFarlane Toys. As you can see, she's been completely dismantled. I'm not sure if I did it the right way or not, but time will tell on that one when it comes to putting it back together again. Hot water, that's all I've used so far. I'm now going to give her a clean off, demould line. And then back in some warm, soapy water to obviously clean all the mould residue off. I'm just stood over her at the moment like this, just holding the camera. I just want to show a couple of quick pieces. Right guys, this is just on the mini tripod, so I'm leaving it like that. In fact, let's clear these out of the way slightly so camera can concentrate. I'm not doing anything trying to remove obviously the fancy type of joints. I think that's a step too far for me, but as you can see, they're mainly like these ball socket joints. Again, that still moves. When you do paint these, obviously if you're going to go for multi-posability and keep messing around with them, then you're going to rub paint off them. Simple as that, you know. I'm painting it to be more or less like a statue, but obviously it's still containing all its joints and stuff. But yeah, just hot water did that. I straightened the sword. It's still got a slight bend on it. But what I'll do, once I've cleaned the sword off and it's gone back in warm, sudsy water, I will see if I can clamp that to the side of the desk or something, just to see if I can hold it, or put a piece of, well, I don't know about a piece of flat wood, because obviously you've got the chunky bit up there, but you know, do something just to try and keep that better. You get this red piece in the middle. There's a little notch on there, and I believe now it goes in that piece there. You couldn't really see it as you were taking it apart. I didn't expect all that to come out. To be honest with you, I didn't exactly know what to expect, but that's like the cod piece type of thing. Yes, I know she's a bird, but that's what they tend to get called. You get these little donut rings, I call them, in the arm sockets. They come out afterwards. This just comes off at the back, nice and notched. Again, a bit of warm water, that's all it takes to get them off. I believe they're only factory pressed tight. I was going to do some of the odd embellishments, but I think she's got so many of these fleur-de-lis over everything. I don't think I'll actually do any raised stuff. It'll just be paint jobs, I think, on this particular figure. This is a slightly softer plastic, but not much, so I believe that's all intact, so I'm just going to have to go with that. But it's still made it, yeah, the pipes are going to be slightly harder, but it's still made it fairly easy to get to by disassembling it. I'll definitely paint all this black in here just in case anything shows up under the armour. This is the not problematic, I suppose. I saw one of the guys actually take this off. He did the next chapter up, or you know, that I can't even remember the name now, but a different Sisters of, it wasn't Sisters of Battle, it's one of the other sister units, and he removed all this. He took these like worry bead type things off, and he sculpted, you know, with like magic clay or whatever you want to call it. This is all soft, this one. I'm debating, I think that's probably just stuck on. I'm going to have a look in a minute, but I'm debating whether I can take that off, and just to make it easy to paint, because obviously there's loads of stuff to get into there with the paint, and I don't want any grey showing underneath it. So, but at least with this, I'm going to keep mine on for now. As I say, it's baby steps with me. I'm not going to take off more than I can, bite off more than I can chew. So we'll see how that looks under some paint. Problem is, because with this rubberized stuff, it's so flexible that I would imagine that even with my lacquer primers and that, it may flake. We'll see. We don't know till we have a go, do we? So that's it, and I think that's everything. As I say, the legs are the legs. That one comes off at that ball socket, which I'm not sure if that's actually it there. believe it might be. But yeah, you can see the battle damage and something. You know, they were tempted to put cigars in. Again, I think for the money, even if you were paying, I paid £15 for mine, but if you were paying, I don't know, what should we say, 20, 25 quid, I think they put a lot of ingenuity into what is, you know, an action figure. So yeah, big thumbs up to McFarlane Toys. I think that's a really good way of doing it. It looks like there's like a little screw that goes in here with the because this, as I say, this foot goes up and down. Again, the more movement, the more problematical it is, obviously with paint wear and things, really, isn't it? But I'm doing these because I can't afford statues. Probably if I had a statue that I could afford, I'd probably paint it, you know what I mean? But we'll work our way around this anyway, see what she looks like afterwards. Might try and see, I think these soft ones pop off, so I might try and pop this off and then pop it back on again, or stick it back on again, because otherwise you've still, you know, because it's flexible. Yeah, I might actually try and remove that so we can get behind it. Right, I just wanted to put an impromptu up again, no face to camera or anything, I just washed it, well, not washed it, I just obviously put the warm water on to disassemble, and I thought it might be of interest to anybody out there that's thinking of doing one and has never tackled one. We're all in the same boat, so watch by Gav's mistakes. Right, look after yourselves, and thank you very much for all the kind words and support. It's always appreciated, and we'll catch each other very soon on another video.